Hi everyone, I'm Nikki with Portrait of a Fangirl, and I am at San Diego Comic-Con talking to Candice Miller and Wes Jenkins, who are the audience winner and judges winner of the Her Universe Fashion Show in 2024, respectively. So how are you two doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm very tired. I'm sure everyone's very tired. How are you?
I would say the same. I've
know
been
what?
walking all this morning. My feet are already done.
You know what? That's totally fair.
Yeah.
So first things first, I wanted to ask, it's been an entire year since you guys were on stage as contestants. What was it like coming back as judges?
I think the coolest thing for me was just seeing what everyone had made and seeing the effort and the techniques that they had learned, because we don't really have a line of sight into that unless you're competing. So just being able to see like how they were creating things, what they were creating, and how they were presenting it on the runway was super cool.
Yeah, the same answer really applies to me, but I like to see how the show evolves every year. You know, the level of skill is always increasing every single year. You're amazed at the techniques that people are leaning into that maybe we've never seen before.
Right.
You know, there was a lot of tech in the show this year.
Oh,
much
wow.
more than what you would have seen in previous years, and that's really, it's an impressive thing to see.
Really cool. Yeah, and since you guys, were on stage as contestants last year, do you think your perceptions were like slightly different from the other judges who weren't contestants?
I think it does add a certain level of awareness of what it takes to be there when you have done it before. I've never been the model, but I've been a contestant twice as a designer, and it's a considerable time commitment to make your design once it's chosen, and even just get to the con, with
Right.
all of your pieces and everything intact, and if you have to do last minute finishing touches,
Yes.
you're under the wire, and it can be very stressful. So you do have
Sounds
to
like it.
give contestants a little grace, because they are probably very nervous,
Yes.
talking to us as the judges and walking the runway, and we get that.
Yeah, did you have anything else to add on that?
Definitely get the nerves part, because we do pre-judging before, so we're actually seeing the designs, we're listening to what their sales pitch essentially,
Yeah.
and we've been there, so it's interesting seeing it from the other side, but like you can definitely identify with what they're going through. And I think the other judges are looking more from a presentation perspective, from like especially the runway and just the whole package, like what is being presented there and then, whereas we know the other stuff that happens.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. It just made me kind of think it's kind of like the Shark Tank of fashion.
It is.
Which is really fun
Yeah.
to think about.
It is kind of.
And now, you guys got to design your own lines for Her Universe. And Wes, we'll start with you. What was that like, that concept of designing it and, just making your own designs seems so cool. Like, what inspired it?
Well, when they let us know we were going to do a Star Wars collection, I will tell you, to be perfectly honest, I'm kind of a casual Star Wars fan. I am that core Star Wars fan that loves that original trilogy, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi,
Same.
all of that, So I wanted my at least one piece to really speak to that core fandom that will just like something that says Star Wars on it,
Yeah.
that speaks to that initial love of the fandom. So, my jacket, for instance, it has the big Star Wars logo on the back.
That's really cool.
You've got the crawl from A New Hope on the lining. It celebrates the year the movie came out, 77. It just speaks to a lot of those core kind of memory moments that maybe made you a fan in the first place.
Yeah, that is a gorgeous jacket. I love the embroidery so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, for you, what was the same question pretty much? What inspired your design? Because I know the Ahsoka dress, so I'm thinking you're a big fan of Ahsoka.
Yeah. So back in 2016, I decided to crochet an Ahsoka cosplay.
Oh, wow.
And come here and come to the fashion show. So met Ashley that year and just kept coming back and entering the show. And so since then, it's just been kind of a crazy journey to winning and getting to actually design Ahsoka stuff. Because if I'm going to do a Star Wars collection, it's going to be Ahsoka, because it was, in my mind, it was if I could have anything to wear, what would I pick?
And it's gorgeous.
Yes, and this hoodie is my favorite.
Is that, that's when you designed? Can you show the back
Yeah.
to the camera?
I would do this too.
That is so cool. I know Jenna would eat everything up. She's like
Yeah, it's
the
very
biggest
Rebels.
Ahsoka fan I
It's
know.
very Rebels Ahsoka based, as is the dress.
Yeah.
A lot of the details are like the armor on the forearms and the shoulders and just the color blocking. It's all just, it's very Rebels Ahsoka. So I'm super happy.
So cool. Are you guys gonna have like these designs in Disneyland at all? Do you think?
Probably not, but I might wear this jacket every
Yeah.
now and then to World.
You know what? That's perfect.
In our 2 days of cool weather we get in Orlando.
I've never been to Disney World, but I've been to Florida, and I know
It's hot.
it's pretty humid. I went in 2011, and it was raining and it was hot as heck. So like, that's not fair. And also, when coming up with your ideas, was it something that you knew up front that you wanted to do after you won, or did you have to like come up with the concept and that take a while before you ultimately came up with the final designs?
Once we know what the brand or IP is that we're going to be utilizing in our designs, we get a couple weeks to kind of take it back, do some sketches, pull some inspiration, decide what our voice for the collection is, and then present it back to the Her Universe team that then sort of takes all those ideas, because we'll give them more than what they ask for,
Yeah.
and sort of let us know, okay, this we know we can do, this we think we can do, but maybe make it even a little bit better by doing these tweaks to it or something like that, and then we get to take all that information back and kind of decide, you know, in the conversation between the two, what we want to see that final product to
Yeah.
be. And
So-
then they take it away and make incredible stuff.
How many other designs did you guys have?
We each had 3.
3? Ooh, that's fun. Are yours all Ahsoka?
All Rebels. I have the woven shirt that's Rebels Animals.
I love that. Rebels is so much fun of a series. And lastly, what are you looking forward to now at Comic-Con now that the Her Universe fashion show is over for the year?
Well, I'll probably walk around here a little bit more, but then I get on a plane tomorrow morning and go back home.
Oh, you're not here for the whole
I'm not
weekend?
I'm not here the whole weekend, but I always love to just at least spend one day,
You know,
walking the
that's
floor and
fair.
just
There's
seeing the booths.
so many cool things.
Yeah.
A lot of Labubu's this year.
I know.
Yes,
I
yes,
know.
he's got
I got
his.
the bug.
That's
Yep.
cute, actually.
I am staying through Sunday, so I think that hitting this booth was the priority, which I did
Yeah.
Wednesday and geeked out. But just, yeah, walking around and seeing all the displays and all the action figures and sculptures and everything and Lego, and just seeing all the people and the cosplayers will be cool. It's going to get more crowded, but, you know, just see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm sure tomorrow's going to be pretty. I mean, Thursday was crowded. I'm sure Saturday is
Really?
going to be the worst. Hey, well, that's all the
fun.
questions I have for you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I was actually in the audience last year
Oh, nice.
for yours. Absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen Dune, but oh my God, I was like, that is stunning. And your dress with all the Barbie pieces was gorgeous.
Thank you.
And your wife pulled it off so well. Like, that was
She sure did.
perfect. I love that so much. So there you have it, guys. Be sure to check out Wes and Candice's collection on the Her Universe website. And may the force be with you.